He kōna e purangi tēnei nā te reo irirangi o Aotearoa.
I can't imagine life without injera. I don't like to eat anything else.
So do you eat it every single day?
Every single day I love to eat injera.
Sour and soft, an Ethiopian's favourite bread, Injera. And Dawit here can sing its praises all day, as I'm about to find out. Welcome to the second part of Breaking Bread with me, Kadambari Raghukumar.
No injera, no life, you know.
No injera, no life.
Yes, yes, you know, yeah.
I feel that way about rice, actually.
Rice?
No rice, no life.
Oh, I'll never get tired of injera, you know.
Ethiopian meals are incomplete without this fermented staple accompaniment. And in today's podcast, I'm breaking bread with Komera Deresa, Gitbe Shareo, and Tesfo Weldekidan of the Ethiopian eatery Goju in West Auckland. I'm joined by Dawit Arshak, who's an ardent fan and a cultural spokesperson of sorts for the community. Dawit came here as a refugee in the late 90s from Sudan after escaping war in Ethiopia in 1984. It was a lifetime ago, but over a coffee, he's waxing lyrical about his enduring love for Ethiopia.
All of us, we sit around, and then it's just maybe 2-3 layers injera, and then different type of sauce on top, so that in our culture we are feeding one another. Yeah, so that was the beauty, the part we miss, you know. In olden days, you know, this is, unless the women are equipped with these skills, it's difficult to get a good husband.
And does Kipte have a good husband?
Yes, yes.
She's not answering that question, though. Gipte is the matriarch in the kitchen, her dexterous hands responsible for this pile of injera stacked up here. Nearly 100, she tells me. She's pretty shy and not particularly comfortable talking to my mics or in English, so you won't be hearing from her, sadly. But over by the stove is Tesfu, the chef here. He's making some dorowot in a pan. It's a chicken dish with that distinct and central ingredient to all Ethiopian food. Oh, that's the berbere, right?
Yeah, this
smells so good. Oh my God.
all the way from Ethiopia. This one is just coming last week.
But none of the other deliciousness works without the bread, the injera. And it's used to mop up all the toppings or what that a meal is served with. It almost serves like an edible platter. Injera is made from a grain called teff, which is similar to the Indian millet called ragi, and they're both considered superfoods. But adaptation to circumstances is a diaspora's forte, and Tesfu tells me that since teff isn't easily found in New Zealand, they make do by mixing other grains with teff flour, barley, millet or wheat flour.
The hardest part is just preparation, and also is making the right component. You know, is some of them, because Ethiopia is you just make it only teff injera. Here we do a lot of stuff, put it in because of due to its availability. We don't have teff much in New Zealand, so we mixing some stuff, rice, ragi, and all. This is not only teff. This is a different.
So this is a New Zealand style injera?
This is New Zealand style injera. Without injera, I don't think we live without injera. That's why we just find a way to make injera.
Traditionally, they're made on hot wood-fired clay pans, and there's been evidence of those clay pans, or metads, in the Ethiopian city of Aksum dating back to 600 AD. Injera batter has a distinct sour smell that increases as the days go on with fermentation. The batter is made about once a week here and ferments for about 5 days. And when it's time to make this normally gluten-free bread, this powerhouse of a woman, Gipte, starts churning them out.
Sometimes it takes 5 days, sometimes 3 days, but depend how much left, it's from the previous one to yeast. So that yeast is mixing with a new flour, and then the mixture. You can't tell when it is ready because the smell and also the water is all the flour. What's called it?
The dough.
The dough is going down, and the water is rise. So when you know it.
How do you define a good quality injera?
Definition of good injera is you can see as just this is a bubbly because of a colder season. If it is colder season, you have to keep it more days. If it is not more days, so enough to ferment it, so you have to give time to do. But it's it's when you see here, there is a bubbly in the back as well. If it is not bubbly in the back, the more preferable one.
So now that he's told me the gold standard for an injera, bubbly and porous on the top and smooth at the bottom, I'm being made to try my hand at making one. Not that I'm looking to prove my marriage worthiness or anything, based on what I learned earlier in the conversation.
This next one is yours on this
Okay,
one
the
here,
small
yeah.
one.
Yes, the small one.
They want to take a big risk, a small
Yeah.
risk.
We don't want to embarrass you on the big
Thank
one.
you. I appreciate your concern for my welfare, David. It's very kind of you. I have a reputation to uphold.
Because they want to laugh. They say, give her the big one. I say, no.
Gibbs say, looking at me, I'm going to feel so much pressure, but I can handle it.
It's okay, you can use a big one.
No pressure.
You'll have, it's more time.
Because she trained her kids, you know, so she won't laugh at you, no?
Okay,
No
I'm ready.
pressure.
That's it. Gonna cover by itself.
You see, you did it like...
She's smiling, so I'm
Yes,
happy.
you know what?
I don't care about all of you men here. This is the lady with the expertise. This one is okay?
It's okay, it's okay.
Good one, my first injera.
That's
Thank
perfect.
you.
You will take it home.
Oh, yeah, because you can't serve this to people here. It takes a light and quick hand and a discerning eye. My injera seems to have passed a lenient quality check, and we're now sitting down to eat some. When you think about injera, you always think of the feeling of being together with family.
Being together, yeah, that's the main.
What's your favorite memory, Tesfo, of eating injera?
That's a good one. Favorite memory is just, is when it is Easter, it's just early in the morning, wake up early in the morning and puts it all the family together. It just masop, or we call it big it's there. So we just put it all of us together with Dora. Injera is just gathering together.
You feed one another, especially the youngest one will get too much fed, Your mother will feed you, your father will feed. Usually, the father, the first bite he gives to his wife. The first, just a roll, he put in his wife's mouth,
It's a gesture of love, isn't it? Feeding another person
it's just
with your
a
hand.
gesture of, love and care, And so this is, you are first, sort of, And the mother is usually, she gives to the kids rather than for herself,
And like earning your bread and butter, injera takes on the same cultural significance.
Injeraeno.
Yes, Injeraeno, you're right.
Injeraeno, this is my business,
Yes.
or this is my earning.
Or if you are working and you say, it's my injera, it's my, how you say, Dave?
Yes, exactly.
It's
You
my
said
injera, it's my income.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Sharing a meal and gursha, the word for feeding one another in Amharic, extend their meaning well beyond just the table. It's all about connection, care, and loyalty.
The shape itself is a circle, and I like it. It's like just a circle, a family circle. You sit together on our circle, table. We call it maso. If you share meal together, that has got very strong meaning. You can't betray me. If you do anything against me, and always I said, she had a meal with me, injera with me, We shared the same bread. So that's the connection, The young generation, the sad part, they don't know much about all this. Those who born and raised in these countries, they got just part of, the story, part of the culture, because they have to live in between two cultures, But we live in nostalgia. That's not existing here. Now we are colonized, just use with our own small plate. I said, no way,
And that's today's episode of the Here Now podcast, where I've been talking to people about injera, the famous Ethiopian bread. You can follow the series Breaking Bread on all your favourite podcast platforms as part of the Here Now podcast, and you can also find videos to the series on the RNZ website. My name is Kadambari Raghukumar. Thanks for listening.